Hi, I'm Steve Manischewitz. This is Comics Crossfire, and this is...
I'm Alex. I love women.
I'm Jason.
And today's topic is going to be Joker versus Red Skull. Who wins? Gentlemen.
Joker. No, hands down.
Ooh.
I know, it is tough.
I gotta say Red Skull, quite honestly.
All right, basis for that.
It's crazy, but Red Skull has much more experience in hand-to-hand training, and he's got a shitload more resources than Joker. Joker's resources are usually in the fact that he has a buttload of time to prepare, and he usually has a bunch of henchmen doing his work for him.
He's got plenty of laughing gas on him all the time, which just kills people.
That's fine, but Red Skull's been...
And he's got the flower with acid in it.
Yeah, and Red Skull's been exposed to a lot of gases before that he's been immune to, so you never know how...
That's the thing. Joker's a chemist, though. He constantly is changing his formula. That's why Batman can't have an antidote for
Red
it.
Skull also, don't forget, at one point was in a cloned body of Captain America, Super Soldier, serum, and all that stuff. So
like I say, you never know.
Physically stronger.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll definitely give him physically, because he's definitely got like some Super Soldier stuff going on him too. Physically, definitely.
You got to factor in, do they know that they're going to be fighting each other? Because then, yes, you would say, okay, Joker would be able to come up with his gases and all this kind of stuff, but at the same time, Red Skull's a guy that his whole history has been hiding behind the scenes preparing to fight people. He would know, he would have a dossier saying, okay, Joker's a big guy with a bunch of gadgets and all this kind of stuff. If it actually got to the point where they had to do hand-to-hand, I'm pretty sure he would kick Joker in the face before he even went for his little flower.
I will give you that, yes. Which is another reason why Batman always beats him, but Batman always has trouble against him because it's like, again, he's very smart, and he has like all his gadgets and his henchmen, and what it seems with Joker is what it never is.
You also want to know why Batman keeps having trouble with Joker? Because Batman refuses to kill Joker, so they keep doing the exact same thing over and over again.
Yeah, but still, there's still the whole matter of catching him. That's what he has the problem with, is catching him. Once he gets his hands on him, he beats the living crap out of him.
Yeah, and instead of just killing him, he lets him do it again, and he catches him again. He lets him do it again, and catches him again. Red Skull, the first time he catches him, he's probably going to kill him, and that's going to be the end of the story.
True, but I'm saying is that Red Skull wouldn't catch him. I think Joker would beat the Red Skull, and that's another thing.
Close.
The Joker can kill probably could have killed Batman a long time ago, but he won't.
Red Skull has posed as members of Congress and walked around in a White House before. What's to stop him?
Of course, he puts a mask on.
What's to stop him from doing the exact same thing and being hired as one of Joker's henchmen and just shooting him in the face later?
Joker's done the exact same thing.
But why would Joker... But Red Skull doesn't have henchmen that he hires. He usually just works his way into your own...
What do you mean he doesn't have henchmen he hires?
He's
got the whole Hydra thing.
I think he hung out with a little bit.
But do you really see...
And the Nazis.
Do you really,
Nazis, yeah.
Do you really,
the Third Reich thing.
Do you really see the Joker becoming a member of Hydra?
That are still coming
You really
back.
see the Joker being a member of Hydra to get to the Red Skull? Not likely. Not even close.
I can see him wearing makeup until he's the guy giving him his tea and then stabs him in his neck or something.
It's kind of ridiculous. I think Red Skull is going to win this every single time.
No, I don't think so. I mean, if you put him in a ring and fight, definitely I will give it to Red Skull just because he's faster, he's stronger. But if it's like they're just in the same vicinity, Joker, he's going to set up some elaborate plot where it's like Red Skull's going to be chasing after him and it's not really going to be him and he's going to be in a room full of TNT.
The thing with Joker is that the Joker, when he fights with Batman, his whole thing is to try and get Batman to kill him because he wants him to break that rule. He wants the game to go on as long as possible because he wants the fun out of it.
It's not
I don't
just
think
that.
I don't
It's
think he's gonna
thing every time.
Joker likes killing random lab rats and little henchmen and all that kind of stuff because he doesn't have any use for them anymore. For a guy like the Red
Jason
Skull,
Todd a random lab rat?
Jason Todd's not dead either. So
Well, he did die. They brought him back with the Lazarus pit, so he did die.
not my point. What I'm saying, what I'm saying is,
He's like, oh, he only kills little guys. He killed the second Robin.
yeah, who was a little guy compared to Batman. It was a young kid that he just pulled in off the street and trained him how to do backflips.
Yeah, but he was still a main character for years.
That everyone forgot about after 2 days after he died.
He did not.
No, they were glad he was dead, I think the fans.
Yeah, and then, Dick Grayson came out and everyone said, who the fuck is Jason Todd? So anyway, back to Red Skull.
Dick Grayson came out
I was
before
gonna say.
Jason Todd. You
Back
lost
to-
all
oh,
credibility.
man.
You just lost
Whoa.
right there.
Ah, you're right. I don't know Robin, therefore I can't argue Joker and Red Skull.
Well, gentlemen, the scale of their plans, though. I mean, you got Joker, he's pretty much looking at the city. He's got one city on his mind. Red Skull taking over the planet. I mean, does that factor into anything? Is this in this combat? I mean, you're talking about the
Joker
organization.
doesn't want to take over the world.
Joker
But he's
wants to have
considered a global threat. He's
Joker-
considered a global threat.
But as they go at
Potentially.
each other, their organizations. Let's step back from the two main guys. What about their organizations?
See,
You got a guy who starts world wars as opposed to a guy who gets into a little scrap with the Gotham PD.
Okay, Hitler started World War II, not the Red Skull.
I didn't say he started World War II. I said a guy who gets wars fighting.
What wars?
Joker was... When you look at the whole... I'm trying to think of some...
Words mean things.
I'm
but-
trying to come up with comic references, but for example, you've had Red Skull again
Okay.
infiltrate Congress,
Yeah.
get into the White House, and have them turn against the Avengers. He could literally turn the United States against the Avengers if he worked his way into there that bad. He has the potential to make the Avengers enemies of the state. Do you ever see Joker being able to do anything close to that when
It's
his
not
biggest...
hard to make the Avengers enemy of the state. Norman Osborn did it.
Yeah, because he was appointed head of the global security of the planet. And again, he had half the Avengers working for him, too.
So you're saying Joker wouldn't be able to
Not
smuggle
even
his way?
close.
He does crap like that all the time. How do you think he gets into the places where he does?
Which one? Like, give me an example.
He got into Homeland Security one time. He gets into the Batcave all the time.
When?
Oh god, when did he get?
Batman Beyond does not count.
Yeah, when? I mean, if I gotta come up with some with a couple references, you're gonna have
Words
to throw
mean
some
things
out.
for you too. So
I know there was a comic where Joker
It's
got
fine.
into the
think this was a
Batcave,
Tarantino movie.
and that's when he found all the weapons to destroy the Justice League. And he grabbed them all out and was starting to use them against the Justice League. And after they beat him and everything, everyone got really pissed at Batman because he had
That was Ra's al Ghul. That was not Joker.
No, that was definitely Joker.
Might have to go to the internet for that.
Tower of Babel. That was Ra's al Ghul.
I'm almost positive that was Joker.
I'll put a paycheck on it. It was
I'm
Ra's
not
al
saying
Ghul.
that.
If I got paid, I would put a
it was-
paycheck on it.
It was Ra's al Ghul. His daughter was Talia. She's the one that snuck in. I actually have the issues.
We got the internet here. And while we're bringing up the internet for this answer, we'll come back to that. But I mean, we got a little bit far afield here. I'm not talking about who's going to, penetrate Congress, who's not going to get war declared on the Justice League or the Avengers. Their organizations, as they go at each other. You got this Aryan, Teutonic, very, standardized
Well,
approach to things versus the unpredictability of the Joker and the Joker's organization. What result?
Well, I'm going to say Hydra, they definitely have the bigger manpower, but the thing about, when you have huge organizations like that, if you're just a no-name there posing as someone, the odds of you being recognized are a hell of a lot less likely, and that's all Joker runs around with is a bunch of small guys. He doesn't have, a big organization. He's teamed up with guys like the Black Hand and several other organizations, but he's never been an official member, and he always just keeps Goonies around him, and I think them posing, getting into the Red Skull, the Hydra's organization, that'd be nothing because they all wear masks. So it's not like hey, you're not Jimmy. It's like no, he's wearing a mask. So infiltrating him would be nothing. And Joker is a chemical mastermind.
We have our answer, and it is indeed Ra's al Ghul.
All right, I was incorrect on that.
But you're a big man for admitting it.
You really can't deny it.
Well, because nobody lies on the internet. But in any
Yeah, you went to
event,
Wikipedia.
so-
I mean, come on.
There's the issue right there, Captain.
All right. Well, guys, give me a final word in defense of your respective positions. We'll start it off first with
Alex.
Alex. Thank you. Sorry, there've been so many names. Go.
Red Skull.
All right, Red Skull. Why? What's your final argument for him?
Hand to hand, he wins. Preparation time, he wins. Sinisterness, he wins. Resources, he wins.
All right, Jason, for your guy.
Joker, I'm gonna go with Joker because he fights people that are worse than Red Skull. He's got all his chemical weapons. I mean, his flower's shoots acid out of it. I mean, come on.
That does match Red Skull's Dust of Death. I hear you. But in any event, well, that's the final word here on Comics Crossfire. I'm Steve Manischewitz. Thanks for joining us.